Everyone talks about game-changing high-income skills, but which skills are right for you that will enable you to make full use of your potential? In this video, I'm going to go over some of the high-income skills or abilities that you need to master this year. Starting with your personal brand. In today's day and age, everything that you do is attributed to you. What your brand is defined by how people perceive you, what you bring to the table, and also how people describe you to other people who have never heard of you. For instance, we look at Elon Musk as an innovator and disruptor of technology. As the CEO of Tesla, he led the automotive industry's transformation into electric vehicles and is now on the journey to transform space with SpaceX. Warren Buffett, on the other hand, is known as the most influential investors in the history of investing. His brand is built around wisdom and simplicity. Similarly, your brand is based on what your core skills and values are. Are you a person who stays true to their beliefs and does not change irrespective of what the situation is? Or are you a person who constantly flip-flops from one end to the other just because you want to avoid confrontation and that the majority lies on the other end? All of this affects your credibility, especially looking at where the world is heading with all of the crises that we have around and the changes that will come in the future. All of this will define what kind of a job you will get. If you're a business owner, it'll define what kind of business growth you'll get, what kind of customers you'll attract, the kind of friendships and relationships that you will build. Next up is having the get it done attitude. Multiple sources of research suggest that only 5% people end up succeeding while the 95% of them end up failing. This is attributed to lacking a clear purpose, procrastination, and the fear of failure. So many people have great ideas but they never end up doing them, and this is purely due to either laziness, fear of failure, or that they quit too early the moment that things start getting hard and that they experience their first failure. Alternative research also suggests in this case that people who persist through all of the challenges, constantly learn from their failures, and also do a better job than they previously did in their next attempt eventually end up succeeding. For instance, before getting into my dream MBA school, I was an engineer and I wanted to only go to a top MBA school. For this, I had to write the GMAT 5 times. And after my first 2 attempts of failure, all of my friends asked me to quit and to accept my fate. If I had listened to them, I wouldn't be in the situation that I am in today. Of course, depending on the goal and how big your goal is, there will be moments wherein you might be in such a state that you are isolated for a very long time while your friends out there are having fun, and it'll be very frustrating to see that. But if you want to achieve something that is huge, you have to make those sacrifices and persist through all of the challenges that you'll face in your journey. Just a quick note here, if you think you're getting value out of this content, subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Next up is learning a high income skill. There are tons of industry reports out there indicating a scarcity of skills in a particular area or the demand for skills in a particular area over the next 5 to 10 years. The high income skills that you should focus on should be particularly in an area that you are passionate about. Now, these could either be in copywriting, it could be in video editing, or AI software development. Once you acquire these skills, not only will it upgrade your skills, but will allow you to get that raise or a promotion at work. Alternatively, it could open a new career path for you so that you can get a new job, which is a much higher paying job than what your current one is. If you want to go the self-employment or entrepreneurial route, acquiring these skill sets can allow you to pick up contract work or freelance work, allowing you to build your reputation and experience within the industry. Another way of looking at this is that the new skills that you acquire could become a second stream of income for you after your usual 9 to 5, with the potential opportunity to convert it into full-time sometime in the future. Now, acquiring all of these skill sets and experience is great. However, everything is pointless if you can't market and sell yourself properly. Marketing and sales are 2 of the most valuable skills on this list. Although they might seem like corporate functions, but marketing and sales have several deep-rooted applications within our personal lives. Think about the last time that you had to persuade a senior leader at work, or that you had to ask a friend to watch a TV show or a movie that you've been raving for such a long time. In both of these instances, not only did you have to communicate well, but also persuade the other party to look at it from your perspective. Having good marketing and sales skills will not only help you stand out and communicate well, but it will also help you persuade other people to make the right kind of decisions looking at it from your perspective. I recently read this quote which said, "An average product marketed well will make more money than the best product marketed poorly. Think about all of the products that you've been using over the years. Some of the products which were marketed very, very well ended up being absolutely bad, whereas some of the products that were completely unheard of ended up being one of the best products that you had ever used. It is easier said than done that these skills can be learned in a day. However, with the right kind of experience, learning and applying them into the real world, you can master these skills in no time. Click here to watch the money habits that are keeping you poor, or watch another video on my channel. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.